This is Amud Yomi, Gemara Berachos, Daf Tezayin Amud Beis. We pick it up on the Mishnah of Tezayin Amud Beis. Says the Mishnah, Rochatz Laila Harishonis Shamisa Ishtoi. Picking back over the previous Mishnah that Rav Gamliel read Shema even on the night that he got married, and he said, "I'm not going to even miss one night of Kabbalas Ol Malchus Shamayim." Continues the Mishnah and he says, you know what else Rav Gamliel did? The day that his wife was buried, Rochatz Laila Rishayin, he went and he washed himself off. Amr lo Talmidav, his Talmidim said, L'matinu Rabbeinu Shavel Asal Erchait. What are you doing? A novel's not allowed to wash. Amr Lahem, Eini Kishar B'nei Adam. I'm not like other people. Istinis Ani, I am an Istinis. Different pshatim what this means. Either this means he was an Istinis, he couldn't deal without it, or Taisa says Istinis, it means he just was removing the filth, so it wasn't really called Rechitza. Continues the Mishnah. When Tavi, the servant of Rav Gamliel, died, Kibul of Tanchumim, he also was Mekabel Tanchumin, even though it was just an Evid. What do you mean? You taught us that we're not Mekabel Tanchumin Avadim. My Eved is not like other Avadim. Kosher Aya, he was kosher. Continues the Mishnah, din number 3. Chas and Ratzal Likros Kriyash Malel Rishon Kaira Rashbag Omer Lokal Ratzal Lital Hashem Yitol, you're not allowed to. Says the Gemara, my time of the Rashbag. What is the reason for Rav Shimon Gamliel, who says that local rights litzos Hashem he's not allowed to? Excuse me. That's where the gears over here. My time of the Rabban Gamliel. It's not going on the end of the Mishnah. Of course, that'd be strange. We start with the beginning of the Mishnah. So why in the first case of the Mishnah, the Gamliel, did he take a bath? Did he wash himself even the day that his wife died? Explains the Gemara. Kasavar Aninas Alayla Dirabanan. Aninas of the first night is a din Dirabanan. And the end of the day is bitter. So he held that the din of Aninis is only by day. So he held once it became a Laila, there's no din of Aninas midaraisa. The din of Aninas is only a din midarabanan, and therefore he felt that for he was an Istanis, the din darabanan would not apply. Continues the Mishnah that when Tavi, his servant, died, he was mekabel keistenchumin tanarabanan avadim ushafachais ein oindim aleim besura. We don't say unto them besura. V'inoim aleim berachos avelim. We don't say the brach of avelim vintan chumi avelim. He saw them coming to Menachem, but it was for an Evet. All of Aliyasi went to the upper chambers. They chased him afterwards. He went to the antechamber. He went to the reception room. It seems to me that you're scalded with warm water. I try to run away from you, and you're not running away. You keep pouring more water, Kilu, meaning I'm trying to get away from you. Did I not teach you? So says Gemara, okay, so what should you say? What do you say? Then Allah, you could say, what about the ksherim? That's such a good thing you're saying, and that's why we argue. So for an Eved, we're going to say, like if one's shar gets damaged, etc. And we continue with the two dots. Tanu Rabbanan ein karin avois elo l'shloisha. There's only avois are 3 Avram Yitzchak Yaakov. Vein karnim avois elo arba. We only call avois 4. So Rav Grach asks the Gemara, Avos my time, what's the reason why the avois are only those 3? If it's because if you're going to suggest that we should also list the Shvatim as avois, but we do not know whether we come from Reuven and Shimon, that's why they are not avois. Ask the Gemara 1 second. As well. We don't know. We don't know if we come from Rachel or Leah. So why are those the avois? Ella explains the Gemara, you know why those are the 3 avois? Until just those 3 are considered chashiv, and more than that are not. Similar with the imais. Tani idach, another brisa says, avadin ushvachas ein karin oisam, abba plani v'ima planis. Shavim li'al karin son, abba plani v'ima planis. Maisa Lister says the Gemara, what do you mean? The story of Rav Gamliel seems to contradict that what you just said. Says the Gemara, mishon the chashivi, because they were chashiv. And just to look at Rashi for a quick moment, Rashi says, abba plani v'ima planis. Leibe b'neim kamar. It doesn't mean in their children, meaning real Abba and Ima. Ela b'shar b'nei Adam. This is, they would call other people Abba blindness, Ima blindness, meaning Ke'ein shanu kairin achshav, says Rashi, mar ploini maras plainis. Just like they would refer to people as mar ploini, we would say Mr. and Mrs. Kachar gil leimer Abba plainis, Ima plainis. Says the Gemara, they wouldn't do that by avodim. And we continue 5 lines from the white lines and the 2 dots. Amar Rav Lazar Ma'idach Siv. What is the meaning of the pasuk? Kein v'recha b'chayai. Says the pasuk, Kein v'recha b'chayai b'shimcha esa kapai. And it explains Rav Lazar, Kein v'recha b'chayai. What does that refer to as blessing my life? Zu kriyish. B'shmecha esa kapai zu tefila. V'maisa kein. And if you do that, Allah v'akasav aimer, which is the next pasuk in Tilim, that your soul will be satiated with honey and milk. Not only that, you'll inherit 2 worlds, which is the end of the next pasuk, that via that which we are saying, the Kriya Shema, the Tefillah, one will be Zeichet to both, being satiated, Chalav Adeshin, as well as being Noichel, inheriting 2 worlds, Olam Hazeh and Olam Haba. We continue on the last medium-sized line. Rav Elazar teaches that the 2 dots, Rav Elazar Bastim Messiah Shleisei Amar Hachi. After Rav Elazar finishes tefillah, he would say as follows, and we're going to go through now a list of different tefillahs that the Amarayim would say at the end of their tefillahs, different, we'll call them almost additional supplications that they would say. So says the Gemara, what is the first one of Rav Elazar? He would say as follows: Yiratim Mafanecha Hashem Lakinu, with the first white line, Shatashkin Purenu, that you should cause to dwell, to be sheikhein. What should Hashem cause us to have? Avav achva shalom v'reyos, love, brotherhood, peace, and companionship. V'starba gvulenim v'salmidim, and we should have many. You should enlarge our nachla, our boundaries, with many talmidim, with students. Tasliach seifenu acharis v'sikva, and you should cause your end to prosper with future and hope. V'sasim chalkeinu v'gan eidim, and we say to Hashem, please let us give us a portion gan eidim v'sekvenu v'chaver toiv v'yitzer toiv v'alamecha, and have a good companion and a good inclination in your world. We should rise every morning and find that we want to be connected to you, that our heart is to fear your name, and our needs and fulfillment should come before you for the good. That's Rav Elazar. Rav Yochanan, and some of the Gemaras have a little dot before each of the names on the 3rd very wide line. After he would daven to end the Shmonesi, what would he say? Amar Hachi. Your gaze should that you Hashem should gaze upon bivashtenu, our shame, savibra seinu, and see our terrible situation, and dress yourself with your rachamim, cover yourself with your strength, wrap yourself in your kindness, and to put on a belt and gird yourself with your chaninecha, your graciousness, midas tovcha v'an v'sanusecha, and it should be your goodness and humility should come before you. That's Rav Yechon. Rav Zeira, continuing the Gemara, Basim Zayim Says Amarachi or something Lekeno, Shleinechata, we shouldn't sin, we shouldn't be ashamed and disgraced before our forefathers. Rav Chia Basim the Masli Amar Hachi or something Lekeno, Sheiteras Lamunazeno, that your Torah should be our umnos, should be our job, should be our preoccupation. Val Yidvili Beinu, and our heart should not be in pain. And our eyes should not be dimmed. Rav, after Rav finished davening, we are 7 lines from the bottom. After he would daven, he would say as follows: long life of goodness. It should sound familiar. He says by Varchim Chaydesh, Chaim Shal Bracha, Chaim Shal Barnasa, life and Barnasa, Chaim Shal Chilat Tatzam, his physical health, Chaim Shal Shem Years Chait, Chaim Shal Busha Chlima, Chaim Shal Aisher V'Chavod, wealth and honor, Chaim Shal Even Avas Teir V'Yer Hashemayim, Chaim Shal Malanu Es Kom Shal Zivenu L'Toiva. Fill all our hearts' desires for good. Rabbi Basel Zalsi Amarachi, after every would daven, he would say, may it be your will, Hashem, that you should save us from brazen people, Me Adam Ra, from a bad evil man, me Pega Ra, from a evil in mishap, me Yetzer Ra, the evil inclination, me Chaver Ra, bad friend, me Shachan Ra, bad neighbor, me Satan Amashlis, from the Satan that destroys me, Din Kasha, Altin Kasha, harsh judgment and bad legalities, being Jew Ben Bris, being Chain Ben Bris, whether you're Jewish or not. Vavga the Kaime Kitzutze Alei de Rebbe, and Rebbe would say this even though Rebbe always had guards. Rebbe got guards from the Malchus, from Antoninus, and still, as the last Rashi points out in the Amud, and still Rebbe would daven for protection. And we see the incredible, we have to know where our protection comes from. Rebbe clearly knew, and even though he had protection from the government, he still davened daily that Hashem should protect him. And we'll pick it up from the last line from Rav Safra the next year, B'siyata Dishmaya.